Good morning children, how are you? I think all are fine children. Children, every class we discussed IIT Chemistry in 7th class. Previous class we discussed what is unit classifications of elements. Classifications of elements, three concepts over. First concept was children, information about classification elements. Next one, Darwin-Style law. Next, Newland-Softvitz law. Next, Mendeleev periodic table and modern periodic table. So first, what is Newland-Softvitz law? Newland's Darwin-Style law what children? The atomic weight of first element and the average of atomic weight of first and third element equals to second element. Next, second law what children? Second law Newland-Softvitz law. The properties of the first elements resembles to eighth element is Newland-Softvitz law. Next, Mendeleev periodic classifications. Mendeleev periodic table having 63 elements. In Mendeleev periodic table, how many periods, how many groups we have children? Very good. 7 periods and 8 groups. And third one, modern periodic table. In modern periodic table having how many elements? 118 elements. 118 elements, how many periods, how many groups? 7 periods, 18 groups. So 118 elements are arranged in modern periodic table. So how many blocks? Modern periodic table divided into 4 blocks: S, P, D, F. S block elements present in left side of the periodic table. P block elements present in right side of the periodic table. D block elements present in middle of the periodic table. F block elements present in bottom of the periodic table. Next. Yes, how many periods? How many periods we have children? 7 periods, 18 groups. 7 periods horizontal rows are called periods, vertical columns are groups. Next, first period having 2 elements, this is called longest period. Second period, how many elements we have? 18 elements. 8 elements, second and third is called short period. Next, third and fourth long period. Next, sixth period longest period. Seventh period is incomplete period. Next, first year group elements is called alkali metals. Second year group elements is called alkali earth metals. Third year group elements boron family. Fourth year group elements carbon family. Fifth year group elements nitrogen family other than nitrogens. Sixth year group elements is called oxygen family other than chalcogens. Next, seventh year group elements halogens. Eighth year group elements are called noble gases, halogens, inert gases, zero group elements. Next, S and P block elements are called representative elements. D block elements is called transition elements. F block elements are called intertransition elements. Okay. Next. Yes, F block elements are divided into 2 periods, long thread series and large thread series. Long thread series mean earth metals, large thread series mean radioactive elements. And next, general electronic configuration of period wise. Up to that, previous class over. Next, today we are discuss general information of classifications of elements. First, let's gaseous elements. Listen now. Gaseous elements. How many gaseous elements we have children, you know? How many gaseous elements, you know? How many gaseous elements? Gaseous elements we have 6. Gaseous elements. Listen properly, no? Gaseous elements. There are 11 gaseous elements in the periodic table. There are 11 gaseous elements. Elements in the periodic table. In the periodic table. 11 gases, you know? Periodic table. Okay, 11 gaseous elements in the periodic table. In this level, 6 noble gases, 6 noble gases, 5 normal gases. Normal gases. General class this one. In gaseous elements, there are 11 gaseous elements are present in periodic table. First, 6 noble gases and 5 normal gases. 6 noble gases, which say now anybody? Okay, 6 noble gases. Helium, you know, very good. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, 6 noble gases. We have 11 gaseous elements. 11 out of 6 noble gases, 5 normal gases. 6 noble gases: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Next, 5 normal gases: hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Keep in your mind 6 noble gases: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Next, 5 normal gases: hydrogen gas, nitrogen gas, oxygen gas, fluorine gas, chlorine gas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 noble gases, 5 normal gases. How many overall how many gaseous elements we have, children? 11 gaseous elements. There are 11 gaseous elements in the periodic table. 6 noble gases, 5 normal gases. Next one, liquid metals. Liquid elements. Liquid elements. How many liquid elements we have, children? There are 2 liquid elements. There are 2 liquid elements in the periodic table. Elements in the periodic table. 2 liquid elements in the periodic table. Which one you know? Which one you know? Very good. First, one liquid metal. One liquid metal. Next one, liquid non-metal. Liquid non-metal. One liquid metal, one liquid non-metal. One liquid metal what, Nana? Thermometer filled in which? Okay. In which liquid? Mercury. Mercury. So next, one liquid non-metal, bromine. Mercury, bromine. So liquid metal mercury, liquid non-metal bromine. Okay. Liquid elements we have. There are 2 liquid elements in the periodic table. One liquid metal, one liquid non-metal. Liquid metal mercury, Hg. Liquid non-metal bromine. Liquid metal mercury, liquid non-metal bromine. In gaseous elements, how many gaseous elements we have, children? 11 gaseous elements. Out of 6 noble gases, 5 normal gases. Noble gases: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Normal gases: hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Next, liquid elements. In periodic table having 2 liquid elements. One liquid metal, one liquid non-metal. Liquid metal mercury, liquid non-metal bromine. Write down now. Keep in your mind. Liquid metal mercury, liquid non-metal bromine. Next, what is metalloids? What is metalloids? What is metalloids, you know? Very good. Metalloids, the elements exhibit both properties, metals and non-metals. That is called metalloids. What is examples of metalloids? Acid, antimony, selenium, polonium. So those are boron, silicon, metalloids examples. Next one, gaseous elements of 11, liquid metals, liquid elements. Okay, next, metalloids. What is metals and non-metal properties? We learned in 6th class. What is metal properties? Metals are solid at room temperature. Metals are sonorous. Metals are shining surface at properties known as luster properties. Metals are having good conductors of heat and electricity. Metals are quite hard. So many points we learned in 6th class. Metals properties slightly opposite in non-metal properties. Liquid metal mercury, liquid non-metal bromine. Okay. Next, what is metalloids? Metalloids can be exhibit both properties. The elements which exhibit both properties, metals and non-metallic properties, which exhibit both metals and non-metallic properties. Metals and non-metallic properties. Are called as metalloids. What is examples of metalloids now? The elements which exhibit both metals and non-metal properties are called as metalloids. Metalloids examples: boron, silicon, germanium, selenium, polonium, Asd. Arsenic, antimony. Those are examples of metalloids: boron, silicon, germanium, selenium, polonium, arsenic, antimony. Okay, what is metalloids? The elements which exhibit both properties, metals and non-metal properties, are called as metalloids. Next, we are discussed IUPAC naming. First, after 100 elements, listen. IUPAC naming. IUPAC names for after 100 elements. See now, we have discussed in 6th class. Once again I repeat. Listen. IUPAC names for after 100 elements. 100 element is called fermium. 100 element is called fermium. After 100 element is called super heavy elements. After 100 elements are called super heavy elements are transferrium elements. Okay, 100 element is called fermium. After 100 elements are called super heavy elements or transferrium elements. 100 element is called fermium. After 100 elements is called super heavy elements or transferrium elements. What is abbreviation of IUPAC? See now, IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. This is abbreviation of IUPAC. Chemistry. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. What is IUPAC abbreviation? International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. IUPAC abbreviation: International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Always write IUPAC naming according to root words. Sufficient IUPAC naming according to root words. What is root words? You know, Mama? In 6th class we have discussed one table. How is right root words? You know, 0 mean nil, 1 mean on, 2 mean by, 3 mean try, 4 mean what, 5 mean pen, 6 mean set, X, 7 mean set, 8 mean ought, 9 mean end. Those are the root words. Naming of IUPAC according to root words. You know root word? First number. Number. After that root word. Root word. Number. Root word. First 0. 0 root word what Mama? Nil. 1 root word two root word by. Next 3 root word try. Keep in your mind, you know root word easily you have to write IUPAC name. 4 word. Next 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 7 root 9 root words in there. Okay. First 0 mean nil, 1 mean on, 2 mean by, 3 mean tie, 4 mean quad, 5 mean pen, 6 mean X, 7 mean set, 8 mean ought, 9 mean end. This is root words. 0 nil, 1 on, 2 by, 3 try, 4 quad, 5 pen, 6 X, 7 set, 8 ought, 9 end. Those are root words. So please write IUPAC name according to these root words. First we have to root word. After that we have to write suffix IUM. We have to write suffix IUM. We have to write suffix IUM. Next, if you write symbol, that time we have to write first letter, capital letter. We have to write symbol. Symbol. First, for example, 100. 100, how is right root word? How is right root word? 100. First 1. 1 plus 0 plus 0. Next suffix we have to write 1. So 1 mean on. 0 mean nil. Next 0 mean nil. Next we have to write suffix IUM. So final name nilium. 100 IUPAC name nilium. If you write name, first letter you have to write small letter. If you write symbol, first letter write capital letter, remaining write small letter. This is symbol of 100. Symbol of 100 UNN. Name of IUPAC name of 100 nilium. Nilium. So you have to write root word. You know root word easily any number you write IUPAC name. Another example. For example, you have to write nil. Try plus. Okay, next 101. How is that 101? Name 1 mean 0 mean nil, 1 mean So next, if you add suffix IUM, this is 101 IUPAC name. Unyum. For example, 109. How is that 109? 3-digit number. 1 plus 0 plus 9. So 1 mean 0 mean nil, 9 mean n plus IUM. So this is IUPAC name of 109 nilium. Okay, this is IUPAC name of after 100 elements. Okay, what is root words of IUPAC number? 0 mean nil, 1 mean on, 2 mean by, 3 mean try, 4 mean quad, 5 mean pen. mean X, 7 mean sect, 8 mean oct, 9 mean end. Those are root words. Always write IUPAC name according to root words. Next example 111. Always write 111. IUPAC name 111. 3-digit number 1 plus 1. First letter 1 mean plus suffix we have to write aluminium. So what is IUPAC name? Yum. 111. Symbol we have to write first letter capital letter, remaining letters write small letter. This is symbol of 111. Next example. For example, sometimes n plus nil. N plus nil means what is number? N plus nil. N means 9. Nil means 0. 90 no. N plus nil. Here 3 n's is there. That time neglect 1 n. This name n. Leave 1 n. For example, by plus IUM. By means 2. So that time leave 1 n. So B. Like this. Okay. Next number 118. 118 of this right IUPAC name. First 3-digit number 1 plus 8. 1 plus 8. So here 1 plus 8 means 1 mean root word and plus. Next 1 mean root word and plus. 8 mean oct. If you add suffix IUM. So write IUPAC name Octium. You have to write symbol for capital letter, first letter capital letter, remaining letter you have to write small letter. U. This is symbol of 180 elements. Next example, for example, 200. Always write 200 IUPAC name. If you know root words, easily find. Easily write any number give. Easily write IUPAC name. 200. The 3-digit number. 2 plus 0 plus 0. So here 2 mean by plus 0 mean nil. Next 0 mean root word nil. Next after that IUM suffix. Don't forget this one suffix IUM. Any number you have to write suffix IUM. So here by nil. This is name or IUPAC name of 200 element. Symbol first letter write capital letter U-N-M. This is symbol of 200 element. So all of you practice 180 elements. Okay, Nana? Listen. So these root words according to after 100 elements. After 100 elements, 101, 102, 103, up to 118. For example, 900. How to write root word 900? 3-digit number 9 plus 0 plus 0. So 9 mean 10 plus 0 mean nil. Next 0 mean nil. Next we have to write suffix IUM. How is write IUPAC name? N. This time leave 1 n. 3 n's is there. N nil m. This is 900. Symbol E N. This is symbol of 900 E N M. If you write symbol first letter you have to write capital letter, remaining letter small letter. If you write name starting letter onwards small letters. Okay. What is how many gaseous elements we have, children? 11 gaseous elements. Noble gases 6, normal gases 5. Noble gases helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Normal gases hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine. Next liquid metals are 1 liquid non-metal, 1 liquid metal mercury, liquid non-metal bromine. Next what is metalloids? Metalloids Metalloids, the elements exhibit both properties, metals and non-metal properties, is known as metalloids. What is examples of metalloids? Boron, silicon, germanium, selenium, tellurium, arsenic, antimony. So we have examples. So many examples we have metalloids. Next we have discussed IUPAC naming. How is right IUPAC naming? First 100 element is called fermium. After 100 elements is called super heavy elements or transfermium elements. Next, what is the abbreviation of IUPAC? International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. How is right root words? IUPAC naming follows some rules. First root words, after that suffix we have to write IUN. Root words 0 mean nil, 1 mean un, 2 mean bi, 3 mean tri, 4 mean quad, 5 mean pen, 6 mean x, 7 mean set, 8 mean opt, 9 mean n. Those are root words. Practice root word table, or if you given any number, easily should write IUPAC name. Okay children, see you next class. Thank you.